Hello and welcome to Dateline Northeast, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Kairim Zimek, and here are the top stories of today's program. Tripura Tourism Department inaugurates floating jetty to promote tourism. Enrollment for state healthcare scheme begins in Mizoram. And explore mini Northeast hub of Delhi. A special camp Mukhyamantri Swanirbar Yojana was arranged across Tripura in recognition to street vendors. The prime aim of the event was to enroll the vendors for the scheme funded by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, HESMO.
To enroll the street vendors and hawkers in and around Agartala, the Tripura government recently organized mega camps under the aegis of Agartala Municipal Corporation. The mega camp Mukhyamantri Swanirbar Yojana, which was organized at Netaji Subhash Vidya Niketan in capital Agartala, provided trade license to the unorganized street vendors so that they can facilitate the working capital loan, insurance, pension and other government facilities.
यहाँ पर आके आपको लोन के बारे में भी पता चल जाता है और क्या क्या स्कीम है, गवर्नमेंट का सुविधा है, लाइसेंस कैसे करते हैं। फिर ये जो मैंने जो अपने लिए किया वो है इंश्योरेंस। आग लगने की वजह से, चोरी होने की वजह से मेरे दुकान सामान जो आपका वेस्ट हो जाएगा उसका जो रिफंड वो गवर्नमेंट देंगे, इंश्योरेंस का पैसा भी गवर्नमेंट दे रहे हैं। तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। एक्चुअली मैंने भी किया नहीं है मेरे दुकान का ये इंश्योरेंस, तो आज कर लिया मैंने।
Similar camps were also opened in all other district headquarters and sub-divisional towns throughout the state. To avail all the facilities at one spot and to provide instant trade license, application for loan, insurance and other schemes, various departments such as municipal and urban bodies, tax, labor department, banks and insurance companies install their stalls under a common service center or a single window system.
আমাকে একটা লাইসেন্স দেওয়া হচ্ছে ট্রেড লাইসেন্স। এখান থেকে আমার লোনের ব্যবস্থা করে দেওয়া হয়েছে। লোনের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করে দিয়েছে, আমার 10,000 টাকা লোন অ্যাপ্লাই করে দিয়েছি। তো আমি চাইছি এখানে আমার সুবিধা হয়েছে, এখানে আমার 10,000 টাকা লোনের ব্যবস্থা করেছে, আমরা যাতে ব্যবসাটা আরও ভালোভাবে করতে পারি, আরও উপরে উঠতে পারি ব্যবসাটা করে। তার জন্য আমি সরকারকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমাকে এই লোনের ব্যবস্থা করে দেওয়ার জন্য।
Under the MSY scheme, urban street vendors possessing the certificate of vending or identity card will be eligible to avail a working capital loan of up to Rs 10,000 with tenure of 1 year and repaid in monthly installments.
2738 स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स में से 2200 को हमने ऑलरेडी सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ वेंडिंग दे दिया, रजिस्टर कर दिया है, एक आइडेंटिटी दे दी है। उसके अलावा 890 को हम लोगों ने लोन का एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस करवा दिया है। सिमिलरली ट्रेड लाइसेंस हम लोगों ने लगभग अभी 17,000 लोगों को ट्रेड लाइसेंस दे दिया है।
Moreover, for this loan, no collateral will be taken by the lending institutions. However, all vendors need to do digital transactions and a cashback offer will be issued as an incentive. The scheme will help formalize the street vendors and open up new opportunities in the state.
Moving on to Mizoram, to improve the medical care facilities for the citizens in the state, Mizoram has recently opened the enrollment for the state health care scheme. Under the scheme, beneficiaries are provided health insurance of up to Rs 2 lakh per year. We have reports.
In the wake of the surging COVID-19 cases in Mizoram, the authorities in the state have begun the enrollment registration for the Mizoram State Healthcare Scheme for its citizens. MSHCS is a health insurance scheme implemented by the Mizoram State Healthcare Society, which aims at improving access of families to quality medical care for the treatment of diseases involving hospitalization and surgery through an empaneled network of healthcare providers.
Each of the beneficiary of the families will be able to claim or reimburse their medical expenses through the Mizoram State Healthcare Scheme. All public and private hospitals are empaneled under the scheme. It means the families who are having a treatment in public or private can reimburse their medical expenses through the Mizoram State Healthcare Scheme.
This scheme will cover those BPL and APL families who are not covered under Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana and family members of a government servant who are not entitled to medical assistance. Beneficiaries who receive treatment outside the state can also claim reimbursement, including conveyance under the new scheme. The scheme was launched to reduce financial barriers in the quality healthcare, improving access to medical facilities, reduce distress by assisting in pocket expenditure, and protect households from catastrophic health expenditure. The enrollment registration is 100 rupees for BPL families and 1000 rupees for APL families.
Mizoram Sarkar in healthcare scheme Ruam Han Hi Gini Merathaitan Hen Damlo Fitlan Mong An Harsat Nahan To Hen Trangkai Lea Kepo Hen Katsor Trangkai Leni
Mizoram healthcare scheme Sarkarina Minbuat Sesakhi Kei Merathai Hian Katsor Trangkai Lea Dammo Sitana Katsor Trangkai Leni scheme Hi.
The scheme holds the budget of 20 crore rupees each for the fiscal 2019-20 and 2020-21 under the state's flagship program, Socio-Economic Development Policy.
Khani khatla ka hianin kan sen sawang hi kan hulet le thei vek bok ani chung kwa in Cheng sa APL ani se chung kwa in Cheng sang khat la ka cheng don wai ni kan han in kan in insurance thei te hi a hlu em ani healthcare scheme hi mang la bila chuanin ni pui tan hian dam mo ritlan kan to ka dam do ina kan han lu ta sum sen alo na sa em a hemikara sarkarin kan sen sawang ang chuang bang leva min han pele ple thei te hi pui tan a hlu min kan van nei pha em bok ani tuna phei chuanin sarkar na thoklo MR bil thei.
MSHCA scheme also covers drug abuse patients. According to sources, a total of 40,561 families, including 6,355 BPL families, have registered so far. The periods for enrollment will be open till 31st December.
At the recent tourism festival destination Northeast 2020, the Union Home Minister said Northeast, rich in natural beauty, folk culture and art, is fully capable of becoming a major centre for world tourism. With the prevailing coronavirus situation, it may not be possible to go all the way to Northeast to explore and try the authentic cuisine or culture. But that's not the case if you are in the national capital. In today's episode, let's explore the mini Northeast hub in Delhi.
Streets filled with a northeastern crowd, tiny fashionable clothing stores, and walls tainted with native artworks. Seems like some place in Northeast, right? Well, this urban village is nowhere but right here in the heart of India, New Delhi. Located in south-central Delhi, this place is now home to the largest population of migrants from the northeastern states. No wonder this place mirrors the eccentric tribal cultures, providing a perfect budget-friendly opportunity to explore the exquisite tribal lifestyle and a taste of Northeast. Hello viewers, we are here at Humayunpur Safdarjung Enclave, and interestingly this place is also known as Mini Northeast Hub. If you want to get a glimpse of Northeast culture and exquisite cuisine, this is a right place to venture. And if you are planning to visit here, the nearest metro station is Green Park. So let's explore. Entering the main alley, overhung with confused mesh of electric wires, Humayunpur greets you with some interesting restaurants infused with an eclectic mix of different regions of India. Safdarjung is indeed a paradise for food connoisseur. To taste the flavor of such a unique fusion, we walked into the first restaurant of this area. Bansagar restaurant is a blend of Assamese and Nepali cuisines. Well, the aura of this place says it all.
We started with the Nepali and then we mixed up with the Assamese cuisine as well. We never used to get rice and our home-based food and everything, and amongst our friends we always used to miss this kind of food. Then three of our friends, we started thinking about it. We started thinking about it very seriously and we opened up with the restaurant. There is a traditional drink in Bhansagar which is called rice beer. It's a traditional drink, so we serve it here in Bhansagar itself.
For many people in the Northeast, Safdarjung is a home away from home. Thanks to the exquisite Northeastern ingredients found in the small shops nestled in many corners of this place.
ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯅꯣꯔꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯁꯨꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯏꯟꯁꯥꯡ ꯃꯁꯥꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯣꯔꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯆꯥꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯌꯣꯟꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯔꯒ ꯆꯥꯖꯕ. ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯣꯛꯅꯤꯡꯀꯣꯛꯅꯦ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯐꯪꯕꯅꯦꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯎꯃꯣꯔꯣꯛꯅꯦ ꯁꯤꯅ, ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯦꯔꯨꯛꯅꯦ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯐꯪꯕꯀꯣ. ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅꯦ ꯖꯤꯟꯖꯔꯒꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯂꯥꯋꯔꯅꯦ. ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯈꯥꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯈꯥꯕꯅꯦ. ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯑꯥꯏꯇꯦꯝ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯐꯪꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯌꯣꯜꯂꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ.
This cultural construction of a home away from home is further enriched through the neighborhood's northeastern culinary establishments.
I come all the way from Noida to buy fresh vegetables. The reason we like coming here is not just to get the vegetables, it's a part of our culture that's sharing together and saying hello to one another. So we are friends and that's why we come here.
Well, that's all for today about this mini Northeast hub in Safdarjung Enclave, New Delhi. We'll be sharing more stories about Northeast region. Thanks for joining us. Till then, stay tuned.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently. Indian Foreign Secretary Harsh Shringla and Army Chief General M.M. Naravane recently met Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi and discussed a wide range of issues. As part of India's effort to help Myanmar fight the COVID-19 pandemic, Shringla and Naravane handed over a consignment of 3,000 vials of the drug remdesivir to Suu Kyi. According to reports, the two sides also discussed strengthening security ties by making the India-Myanmar border impenetrable to the anti-India insurgents and drug smugglers. Myanmar is pivotal to India's security with a 1,640-kilometer border with India's insurgency in northeastern region. After 6 months, diesel electric multiple unit train service within the state of Tripura has resumed. NFR's Chief Public Relations Officer Subhanand Chanda said they have decided to resume 3 pairs of demu which would run between North Tripura, South Tripura and Agartala. The NFR has been operating 1 AC special train between New Delhi and Agartala weekly. With the reopening of the train services, citizens express their contentment as it will help them cover up the long distances in a more convenient way. In a significant development for Sikkim, the Tuberculosis and Respiratory Diseases Hospital in STNM was formally inaugurated. Once functional, it will be converted into a dedicated COVID-19 hospital. The hospital was constructed by State Building and Housing Department and Civil Engineers Kolkata with 77 beds and has a capacity of 150 beds for an emergency. Assam's Inland Water Transport Department has resumed passenger ferry services over the Brahmaputra River in Guwahati. The ferry services were suspended on September 29 after an increase in the water level of Brahmaputra River. Locals say that the start of the ferry service connecting North Guwahati has saved them from spending a lot of time. All COVID-19 regulation measures are being strictly followed by passengers. Finally, a plasma bank started its operations in Meghalaya with 6 donors donating plasma on the first day. The plasma donation camp was organized by the Composite Hospital Shillong in collaboration with Border Security Force and NEGRIMS. BSF, which has been maximum recovery since the advent of the virus in the state, took part in the plasma donation. So far, 761 BSF personnel tested COVID-19 positive in Meghalaya and 734 have recovered so far. Kisan Rath Fruits and Vegetables mobile app was launched recently in Assam. The app was launched by Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. The app will help farmers sell agriculture products timely by promoting buyer-seller network. The app will be implemented on the ground by the Assam Agribusiness and Rural Transformation Project, which will provide training to farmers and other stakeholders on using the app. The app can be run in Assamese, Hindi and English languages. Street dogs are often labelled as wild and mangy and considered difficult to look after. To create awareness about adoption of stray dogs rather than adopting dogs of foreign breeds, a program was recently held in Assam's Dibrugarh. Have a look.
Tall, eye-catchy, long-legged and sharp-faced, these dogs born and bred in India figured in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Mann Ki Baat, where he spoke about their usefulness in the Indian Army, Central Reserve Police Force and other defence units. The Indian breeds of dogs or Indies are a great bet according to many. But still, many people consider street dogs as wild and untamable. To spread awareness about adopting stray dogs and promote Indian breeds or Indies, Forever Hope Festival was recently organized at Marwari Hindi High School. The festival was organized by animal welfare people at Dibrugarh-based NGO.
बेसिकली हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ये मोटिव है कि टू बी द वॉइस फॉर द वॉइसलेस. तो क्या होता है, जैसे कोई डॉग या कोई भी एनिमल्स का रास्ते में अगर एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है या कुछ होता है तो हमारे पास फ़ोन आते हैं, तो हम लोग जाते हैं, उनका रेस्क्यू करते हैं, ट्रीटमेंट कराते हैं.
During the program, paintings of different breeds of dogs were also displayed. The organization consists of 65 members and all of them are active animal lovers. Ever since its conception in 2019, the organization has rescued many dogs. Bravo, whose tail was chopped off by a train and had an injuries on the left back, is among the latest dogs rescued.
इसका नाम ब्रावो है. हम लोगों ने इसे करीबन एक महीने के पहले ही रेस्क्यू किया था. जो हम लोग के यहाँ के रनिंग गेट के सामने इसका एक्सीडेंट हो गया था और ट्रेन से इसका ये पैर कट गया था और इसका बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट हो रहा है. आप देख सकते हो, सूख रहा है यहाँ पे और नया फर भी निकल रहा है, नया स्किन भी निकल रहा है.
This group has been every day and night getting calls about dogs who got hurt, who had accidents in the train, and they are taking a great care of the dogs, and as well they are trying to find fostering for them, and as well to help them to get a family, to get adopted eventually.
Many dog lovers from Assam visited the festival and appreciated the initiative taken by youth members of animal welfare people. The organizers said they have received a lot of support from the citizens since the organization was formed.
आई वांटेड टू अडॉप्ट अगेन, तो मैंने फिर से एक अडॉप्ट किया अभी यहाँ पे आके। मेरा कोई वैसा है नहीं कि मेरे को कोई ब्रीड का ही चाहिए या स्ट्रीट चाहिए, बिकॉज डॉग तो डॉग ही होता है जैसे सब बोलते हैं।
The participants in the festival also took a pledge to save innocent animals from human atrocities. Till now, the organization has rescued more than 500 animals.
The Tripura government has opened all the tourist places in the state. To promote tourism in a wider range, the Tripura Tourism Department recently inaugurated the floating jetty and water scooter on the occasion of World Tourism Day. Have a look.
Get ready to immerse in the beauty of Dambu Lake of Tripura. Located in Gandachera subdivision 120 km away from Agartala, Dambu Lake is a charming lake that resembles the drum Dambu of Lord Shiva, and the view is breathtakingly beautiful. To boost the tourism sector of the state, Tripura Tourism Minister Pranajit Singh Roy recently inaugurated a floating jetty and a water scooter game at Mandi Ghat in Tripura.
आज हम लोग अभी वाटर स्कूटर चालू किया एवं नया करके स्पीड बोट आ रहे हैं, पेडल बोट आएंगे। जो जिस तरीक़ा से हो सकता है इसको पूरा टूरिस्ट ने जिस तरीक़ा से मेंटेन कर सकते, जो आनंद लेंगे, जो व्यवहार कर सकते, उसमें हम लोग इंतजाम कर रहे हैं।
Aiming at promoting tourism more extensively, the department is on the move to construct a helipad near Dambuk Lake in Karbuk subdivision. To attract more tourists, the department has made arrangements for water sports besides sanitizing all the tourist spots and lodges. Tripura government is emphasizing on rural tourism infrastructure development.
বর্তমানে ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যের বর্তমান সরকারের উদ্যোগে আমাদের এখানে ওয়াটার স্কুটার জেট স্কি আরও উন্নত ধরনের স্পিড বোট ওনারা করছেন। তো আমরা খুবই গর্বিত এই সময়ের মধ্যে এখানে বিভিন্ন স্টেট থেকে এবং বিদেশ থেকেও আমাদের এখানে টুরিস্ট আসে, ওদের মাধ্যমে আমাদের ব্যবসা হয়। তো ব্যবসা হলেই বিগত 5-6 মাস যাবৎ করোনার কারণে আমাদের ব্যবসা বন্ধ ছিল, ত্রিপুরা ট্যুরিজম বন্ধ ছিল, বিভিন্ন দপ্তরের থেকে লোক আসতে পারে নাই, আমাদের একটু মানে ব্যবসাটা খুব কম। তো এখন আশা করি আগামী কিছুদিনের মধ্যে যদি ত্রিপুরা ট্যুরিজম খোলা হয়,
মানুষ আইব, আবার মানে ইয়া বেশি হইব, মানে এখানে নারিয়েলগঞ্জ বেশি লোক হইব, এটা মনে করি আর কি আমি ভালো হইব মনে করছি আর কি।
The local population is hoping that they could also reap the benefits of improved tourist facilities with a better income. They said that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, there was no tourist flow, but with the opening up of tourist centers, they shall again get back on their feet.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at anyindia_ANI. Like and subscribe Roving Report YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Skyrim, signing off. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and take care.